live with the pain that I bring. You know it's only the beginning. Step up, cause you're the next one and I'm on the kill. You don't believe it, but I'm betting that you will. Step up, that you're living it, don't live with the pain that I bring. You know it's only the beginning. Stop breaking, I'm living inside you. Stop begging someone to hide you. I'm breaking, I'm living inside you.
Put yourself in the position of a Daniel Dennett or a Richard Dawkins, who are used to being the regnant priests of a powerful orthodoxy, and for the first time in their lives, someone says, hey, you guys are simply not credible. You get a guy like Daniel Dennett, whose greatest intellectual achievement was growing that stupid beard of his, masquerading as a scientific expert on Darwinian theory, staring at the camera, and no one is dousing him with a bucket of water. It's incredible to me. Richard Dawkins is accepted as a great intellect, and a fine prose stylist, too. The guy writes them, his prose resembles a string of sponges strung together on a wash line. We've become very defensive, very timid. I mean, the fact that we have to justify an attack on Darwinian theory is a very sad commentary on the health of American society. It shouldn't require a justification. It shouldn't. And yet it does. A very timorous aspect to American society. For heaven's sake, let's open up the discussion a little bit and present some countervailing views, at least to the extent of appraising Darwinian theory in the context that realistically portrays it for what it is, a kind of amusing 19th century collection of anecdotes that is utterly unlike anything we see in the serious sciences. That would be my favorite position. Here are some points you should consider as well. 1, the theory doesn't have any substance. 2, it's preposterous. 3, it's not supported by the evidence. And 4, the fact that the biologists are uniformly in agreement about this issue could as well be explained by some solid Marxist interpretation of their economic interests. That would satisfy me. It's not asking for much, is it? Name-calling is evidence of an imaginative paucity is hardly a fair question to put to me. I mean, because I revel in the name-calling, and when I don't have an argument, I tend to abuse my opponents.
Just quickly, because I want to go into the arguments against, but did you have the same response? Does Darwin strike you as beautiful?
Never for a minute. I cannot imagine human life without the separation of the sexes into 2 distinct genders. Yes, 2 distinct genders. I'm the last traditional upholder of the gender binary. You can count on that.
Why do you think it is that so many scientists have put themselves in the service of what appear to be overtly anti-rational, anti-science positions? To take the perfect example, the rejection of the gender binary, the suggestion that a man can become a woman can become a man.
They're idiots. That's my explanation.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop